All right, this is David Brox live at Harmon High School for the home opener for the Sumner Academy Sabres, facing off against the Atchison Redmen. And we just got the toss on a blistery, windy night here with Mr. Vernon Birmingham. How are you doing, Vernon?
Filling out, calling out that A5A. It's cold in here.
So you had your captains here, Sean Rainey out there along with Brian Cobbins. Atchison getting hyped up and ready to go. So Sumner Academy playing their home games this season at Harmon instead of Wyandotte.
H.D. Neal. What's the stadium's name here? Is it H or is that Wyandotte?
I'm not sure. Let's go through our players to watch for Atchison. They come in, won last week against Pleasant Ridge, 42-22. Big win, and we'll be looking at the quarterback starting last week, number 5, Joaquin Gill Jr. And then on the defensive line, number 71, Decoy Haley, looking to make a big step forward with Dane Anderson graduating last year on that defensive line. Let's go over to Sumner Academy. They are also 1-0 with a big shutout victory over the Bishop Ward Cyclones. We'll be watching Mr. Leonard Green, the third, number 25, and Sion Millette. We butchered his name during the media day as well, Vernon. Well, I know you kicked it off this season.
No.
I think I just mispronounced it as well.
I actually asked you.
We'll be calling him Sion throughout the ball game, so I won't tear his name up too bad.
Go. Austin Bunnell set the kickoff for Atchison.
Jalen Taylor and Brian Cobbins back deep, and it will be Collins who will take it at about the 13, patiently waiting for the wedge to be set. Gets through 30, up ahead 35. Able to shed a couple of tackles there and get up ahead to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it was like he couldn't really, because, you know, he actually, the wedge waited for the go call, so it's like he couldn't really get up to full speed. He got through that first level pretty good. If he could have got a little bit more space, I think he could have broke that.
First time here we've done a broadcast at Harmon. Field looks beautiful. New turf put in last season. Wyandotte with their new turf over there at Wyandotte High School, and Ben Miller will get the start at QB. Kind of a pro set backfield. Wide receivers, tight end up top. It is give to the first man through, and it is Green up ahead for 7 or 8 yards on first down.
Yeah, basic dive play right there in the one hole. He's able to get through the second level. No linebackers is there to make the play, so good opening play there for Sumner. Picking up 7 to 8 there on the first play.
Leonard Green has been getting a lot of attention from the Sumner Academy people, speaking very highly of him on offense and defense. So good backfield duo with Mr. Cobbins and Leonard Green.
Quarterback to Atchison giving a lot of space.
Fake give up the middle, and there's Decoy Haley stopping along with number 42.
Zane Boldrich from his linebacker position is also able to get in there on the play.
Loss of a couple on that play. It'll be third down and about 4 from the Sumner Academy 49.
We'll see what they do here. The corners for Atchison is giving up about 10 yards. So you could, you know, if they wanted to, they could do an easy, quick hitch route, probably pick up the first down.
Instead, they have some miscommunication on the handoff, and Leonard Green is going to be banged down in the backfield and set up a 4th and long.
Kevin Birkinshaw. Early in the year, we'll jack up some names, but hey. But after a very first good play, Sumner ended up going in the opposite direction on the second and third play.
Joaquin Gill back deep for Atchison.
Looks like Miller's, actually number 10. Yeah, Ben Miller's back to punt for Sumner.
No flag thrown, a little bit of movement on the outside. Low line drive punt, but a spiral kicked into. We'll see if number 2 touched that ball.
Actually, it looks like it did hit him in the leg, so we'll see what the call is.
Referees are conferring at the 35. They have not pointed a direction just yet.
So it looks like
The
it's going to be
Atchison
Atchison's
ball.
ball.
Yep. Joaquin Gill.
Yeah, I thought it might have hit the wide receiver there for Atchison. The guy that was back number 2.
So we will see Atchison run the football here. Little option action with Gill, who fumbles the snap. And right up the middle, already right away, the linebackers, who were real impressive last week against Brian Barnhart and Cole Henley.
Yeah, so low snap there by the center in the shotgun formation. You know, you got to get the ball up to even get the offense going.
Loss of about 4 on first down. It'll be second down 14 for Atchison. Same formation, single wide receivers at the bottom and top of your screen. Pistol formation, Gill. Straight give. Up the middle is Parker Welsh. Knocked out of bounds, hard hit. That's the other thing they talked about in that game last week is how hard the Sumner Academy linebackers.
Yeah, that was a good job of scraping there from the linebacker position by Mark Singleton, making the play out there on the outside. So that linebacker core, Sumner, that you kind of mentioned out, they've been doing a good job early in the year. Singleton, Rainey, McGett.
See, Singleton, who was a part of that linebacker core last year, is out at cornerback now this year. Gill, play action, blitz coming from the outside, able to get away and get the pass off to Chase Griffin, who turns upfield. He's going to have a first down, Vernon, up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, you know, I'm impressed there with the composure there of Gill. Had 3 guys coming at him, was able to escape out a little bit to the left and find the wide open receiver out there. Was able to kind of stumble his way to the first down there near the end.
It is a windy night, so a good sign for the Atchison passing game if they're going to be able to pass the ball a little bit here. Ball at the Atchison 40 as Gill comes right back into the pistol. Offset eye. Parker Welsh back deep with Chase Griffin at fullback. Man in motion is Bryce Insbrenner setting the edge. Welsh. Again, hard hits from the linebackers with Sumner.
Yeah, Sion was the one there. Getting there and making that contact there in the C-hole.
Good pickup of 2.5, 3 yards there on first down.
What we're seeing from Atchison early on for most part is just trying to show a little bit of outside power game out there on the edges. Able to pick up 3 or 4 here and there.
Change of formation now. Parker Welsh will split in the slot, top of your screen. Single running back along with Gill is Chase Griffin. Snap, quick throw out to the sideline to Welsh. A little bit of room, breaks a tackle, pushes upfield, but there's a flag on the play on the outside. Came in a little late, maybe a face mask, but we'll see what they call here.
We're going to probably see a face mask or might have been a block in the back out there on the perimeter from the wide receiver. That's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a push in the back out there. You know, you get that. That's a call that happens because, you know, pretty often they're on one of those quick, screens out there to the receiver. But you always hope that that other receiver was able to make that one block and hoping that the guy who catches the ball is able to make one guy miss, which he was able to do, but you can't come back and hit the guy in the back.
Holding penalties are drive killers, and that sets back Atchison to a second and 14 or 15 for Atchison. Second time now they've been second and long.
You know, one thing, Atchison, they'll be able to have success with that here and there, because one thing we're seeing from Sumner early on, they're sending their backers, pretty much every play, either one up the middle and one on the outside, where that outside backer can't get out there to help on a play like that. 2 wide receivers.
Insbrenner comes in motion. He'll take the end around, moves upfield, gets back a good amount of yards there, 6-7 yards there on second down to get a third and manageable for the Redmen.
A little power sweep there.
Number 3, Bryce Insbrenner. Tackle was made by number 12 for the Sabres. Greg King.
Insbrenner, a sophomore getting some early action for Atchison.
See if Sumner says more pressure up the middle.
Gill setting the pocket, time. Plenty of time to look, but then turns upfield. Got room, moving to the near side now. Upfield, first down, gets down, and picks up that first down.
A little interesting there. He slid when he did, considering, you know, he wasn't facing towards the yard marker, but he went down just past the first down chains there. Is able to move it again. So we've seen the athletic ability there by Gill.
So for a second time, Atchison is able to withstand a second and long and pick up a first down as they move into Sumner Academy territory at the 49-yard line. Look like a 3-4 look from Sumner. Defensive coordinator Justin Richmond taking over as Parker Welsh was coming on a jet sweep. They will call it dead. Flag offsides on the defense. Second penalty here early on the Sumner Academy defense.
Which is about the yardage Atchison's been able to pick up, you know, on their first down plays, about 3-4 yards. So going to put them probably in a situation to run something similar to what they have been doing to get a second and short.
So Adam Smith comes into the game. Now keep in mind, Adam Smith is the quarterback that they was looking to split some time. So two quarterbacks on the field for Atchison right now. Adam Smith will split down near side at the bottom of your screen. Insbrenner at the top. Offset eye for Gill, who takes the snap right up the middle. Quick run. Turns upfield. Could have put his head down a little bit there and move upfield, but looking to make a bigger play.
Yeah, we see early in our first action, you know, seeing him this year. He is an individual who likes to go lateral a lot more than he likes to do up the field. So, you know, and again, he's new to this a little bit. Something that'll come with experience. But it puts them in that kind of, you know, 2nd and 4 situation here.
2nd down and 4 for the Redmen.
So just to pick up a 1 on that play, same formation for Atchison. Gill takes a snap, play action. Parker Welsh picks up a blitz. Gill moves up, fires across the middle, short and incomplete.
Intended for number 9 for the
Yeah, good pressure again by Sumner. You know, every play they're sending 1 or 2 of their backers through there.
Well, Welsh picked that blitz up that time. Maybe a little bit of happy feet there moving around before he actually had to.
And that's what happens to a quarterback early when, you know, you're getting a lot of pressure and you find yourself having to try to scramble a little bit. It just becomes kind of second nature, and that's probably what he did there. Got the happy feet, you know, getting his inner Michael Vick on.
Gill is a lefty, so 3rd down 4. Possible 2-down territory here for Atchison if they so choose, as they set up wide receivers, 2 at the top and bottom. Timeout call, top of the screen by Atchison.
I wonder if Coach Smith saw something there. No, the slot up top was kind of uncovered. So I wonder if he, you know, that's the way Sumner's going to play. He's going to go ahead and switch something up here and see if he can find a matchup. You know, good opportunity, especially right there, to run a wheel route with the slot up top.
So we're right at 5:09. Let's see if we can check some scores and things as we go along. Last night, so Mill Valley getting a taste of the stronger schedule, going to play a 6A team like Blue Valley Northwest. I mean, a tough test. Again, maybe a little bit of an adjustment from what they're used to over the last few years.
And that's why they did it. That's exactly what they wanted, to kind of go see, you know, how they could play against those bigger schools or those similar schools. You know, to be able to make any type of movement in the playoffs, it's going to take being able to compete against some of those teams. So, so we definitely see why they're doing that, but we'll talk about that more as we get going.
For $5.
So to change of formation, single wide receivers near and far. Gill in the pistol will pass. Blitz comes.
Screen.
Grippin set up the screen. Blockers in front with room now. Very patient running by Grippin, who turns down the sideline. 20, knocked out of bounds. Not quite wanting to step out of bounds, Vernon. He's taking the contact and getting down to the 14-yard line of Sumner Academy.
And that's just a smart play call there by Coach Smith. We've been talking over and over again about the pressure Sumner's been sending up the middle. You have that happen. Perfect opportunity to set up that little middle screen there. You know, good job by Logan Wawashook coming back on a crackback there. Took somebody's head off a little bit.
He had a big block last week that sprung Gill on his 80-yard run. So having wide receivers that are willing to block as Singleton now goes down.
But not only that, you know, as a wide receiver, there's nothing you like more than finding somebody not paying attention and being able to ear hole them, as we used to say. But kind of back to Mill Valley here a little bit. No, this is only going to make them stronger. So if they get to the playoffs, you know, they're going to play in a district that they should be able to get out of. But, you know, playing the Blue Valley Northwest, the Derbies, the Staleys, that's all, you know, that's all. They could go 2-7 through that, you know, I mean, not 2-7, whatever, 2-4 through that stretch. For those last 3 games, you know, they go 3-0. I think they're going to be better tested for the playoffs.
Derby is a defending 6A champs.
Yeah.
So taking that trip down there and getting an opportunity to test yourself against those players. We see down there number 23, Mark Singleton, looking at his shoulder and his arm there with the trainer. Shout out to Safe K, who offers their training services to a lot of the schools in the area. As we'll have first down 14 from the 14-yard line. Gill, same formation now with Parker Welsh in the backfield. It is a straight give to Welsh, and Sean Rainey bursts into the backfield. Not bashful about sending those linebackers through there.
I said every play, at least 1 or 2's coming, but you know, if Atchinson's smart, they're going to keep going back to the quick things to the outside, especially if they're sending a lot of outside backers. There's nobody on the outside there to help get out there, to help on the perimeter. So we'll see if Coach Smith and his staff's able to pick up on that a little bit.
So for a 3rd time in this one possession, Atchison sits at a 2nd down and long. Call it 2nd down 15 or 16 at this point. Gill with Boldridge in the backfield. Fake by Gill, who moves upfield. He's going to pick up good yardage down the sideline, get inside the 10-yard line to bring up a 3rd down and manageable.
Man, his escapability, something that we see early here.
It will be 3rd down and 6. They need to get just inside the 5-yard line of Sumner Academy. Lengthy drive here for Atchison as they move down under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Boldridge again in the backfield with Gill as Smith comes in motion. Ball on the ground, and I think Sumner might have got there.
They might have.
Turnover on the exchange. Atchison, Gill to Smith, couldn't connect, and they'll turn it over, and Sumner Academy holds.
Definitely some miscommunication there. I don't know if Smith was expected to get it or if he thought Gill was going to pull it, but big break there for Sumner as Atchison pretty much drove the length of the field there.
So we'll see what Sumner Academy will do here, 3 and out on their first possession after a 9-yard pickup on 1st down by Leonard Green. Miller gets to the edge and moves upfield with room, bang down, pickup of about 8 or 9 yards again on 1st down.
Yeah, good decision there to pull that and go option left there by Ben Miller. The only thing I would have loved to see them do is not give up that pitch option so quick. You know, especially when we get on the perimeter, go ahead and pitch it to that faster guy to pick up even more yards. Got an early score, safety for Tonganoxie, who now leads Turner 2-0. Halfway through the first quarter.
All right, it will be 2nd down. Long one for Sumner Academy here. Got options now. You might be able to look. Sumner Academy receiver up top was not ready to go, and they will get banged down in the backfield for a loss.
Okay, number 32, Sion Majette. Tackle was made by number 62,
Kevin Birkinshaw on the play there in the backfield for Atchison. Good job of penetrating there from his position. So again, it's just like the last possession, Sumner big play on 1st down, going opposite direction on 2nd down. We'll see if they decide to try to put the ball in the air here on 3rd down, or if they stick with the running game.
Nate Thomas is the wide receiver, top of your screen. Fake give, Miller not able to get a ball on the ground. Cobbins tried to pick it up, and now Atchison is right there, and it will be their ball. They'll get it right back inside the 10-yard line of Sumner Academy.
Another turnover on some type of sweep of some sorts. We saw the slot guy coming in motion. Looks like they were going to try to do like a reverse of some sort, and miscommunication there, and a mistake there by Cobbins trying to pick it up, especially when you're back deep in your part of the field. Just cover it up and try to punt the ball away. But now Atchison's going to have first and goal.
We called him out, Decoy Haley, with the fumble recovery. Will be first down and 10, or first and goal for Atchison.
First and 8 for the Redmen.
Offset eye, Grippin and Welsh. Rolls out. Gill fires to the corner of the end zone.
Pass is incomplete.
Coverage there by Jalen Taylor on Bryce Endbrenner.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned earlier, but Atchison's running backs are not doing a bad job picking up blitzers. That time, the blitz came from the weak side linebacker and able to get picked up back there.
Well, again, second game, you probably got to build a little bit of trust, knowing that your linebackers are going to, or your running backs are going to pick up them linebackers blitzing to be able to settle in there. Second down and goal for Atchison. Same formation, single coverage up top. It is the give to Welsh up the middle. He'll fall down inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line. Will bring up a third down and goal. Opportunity now for Sumner.
No, good job there by the lineman Atchison. Opened up a big hole out there. So, you know, if you're Atchison here, this is one of those, I think, opportunities where you give Gill a run-pass option on the perimeter, you know, going towards his left and see what he can do out there.
May think you have two plays here. I don't know what the kicking situation is at Atchison.
You got a tight end out there and a wing to the left in the backfield.
Gill, option, left, gets the edge. He'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown. Joaquin Gill Jr.
Good old quarterback sweep. Had 3 blockers out there. Had them with the 2 running backs and the tight end. Pretty much walked into the end zone.
Gill with his 4th rushing touchdown on the season. And they will line up to kick the extra point. Gill is a junior this year.
Swing gate to start off here.
Oh, they do snap it. There's a flag player running onto the field, so that's not going to count.
Good, but we have a flag on the play.
Obviously a formation or a motion penalty there.
Yeah, he walked in on the swinging gate. But
I thought we were in the Arena League for a second there, the way he came running in there.
We have illegal shift charge to the offense.
Good old swinging gate.
Oregon style. The Oregon Ducks known to go for it freely.
Baldwin and Pipers still tied at 0. With a minute to go in the first quarter.
Baldwin with a first week loss at Baser Linwood in overtime last week. Snap is down. Kick is good.
Extra point is good.
Austin Bono.
And they need to give him some props on the program here, man. My guy's putting them through from outside. Atchison now up 7-0 over Sumner Academy.
So the turnover by Sumner deep in their own territory. Atchison was able to take advantage of that and turn those into points. Points off turnovers.
So you shut a team out last week, you come in and give up a touchdown, and you got to keep in mind, too, Atchison did drive down to get the ball in that area anyway. What does that do to the confidence of Sumner Academy's defense?
You got to look at it, even that score there. It was kind of tough to put the defense in a situation where the offense have 10 yards to score, you know, more times than not. The offense is going to punch it in, I think. So, you know, they did what they could. It took a third down play to be able to punch it in for Atchison. So if you're Sumner, you still should be pretty happy with the way your defense has been playing.
Austin Bono set to kick for Atchison. Kick is away. It will be Cobbins, so take it again at the 15, looking to set the wedge. Moves upfield across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A little bit of a different philosophy there, the way they do that. I mean, not getting a full head of steam going into the wedge.
That's what I was just going to say. I think he should have to, soon he catches the ball, he should be probably yelling that go to those up guys to give them a little bit more, speed and momentum themselves to get up there and make blocks. So he's pretty much running up on them, then saying go, which forces him to slow down a little bit.
18-yard return by Cobbins brings up 1st and 10.
So we will have same formation. Slot receiver, bottom of your screen, tight end up top. Handoff is to Cobbin. One of the first early carries. Decoy Haley there on the tackle.
Yeah, good pick up there on 1st down for Cobbins. A little off tackle.
I'm sure you'll take 5 yards on every play if you could on the ground. Get you a 2nd and short.
But that's been the first 2 opening drives for Sumner. They're able to get good yards on 1st down and go opposite direction on 2nd down. So we'll see if they can keep going forward here.
Just under a minute here, 1st quarter. Miller, same formation, both backs Green and Cobbins. Late pull. Upfield goes Green. He will pick up a couple, but again, 3rd down short coming up for Sumner.
That was a good job by the guys up front from Atchison because they put so much pressure on the handoff. It's actually tough for Ben Miller to pull the ball out there to get into that option. And it's kind of tough anyway trying to run that option to the short side. So
that was a risky pitch there, real short. Green had to gather it in before he.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 for
the back was pretty much even with them.
So we'll go wide receiver top of your screen. 2 wide receivers up top. Give is to Green, 1st man through, breaks away, up ahead 50, makes a cut down to the Atchison 45-yard line.
Good job by Green getting through the 1st tackler. Somebody met him at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to kind of get by him.
And that'll end the 1st quarter here at Harmon High School. Home game for Sumner Academy after 1. Atchison 7, Sumner Academy 0.
For the Rednecks.